In story mode, you're playing the game for fun. Work together to solve the crime and play the story you want to see.
Meeker, 1031, possible hostage situation. Extreme caution advised. Suspect description matches the trapper.
You ready for this?
Of course I'm ready.
Nice and easy. Textbook college. What's the play?
Vote for choices by moving your pointer inside the box.
I'm thinking we walk right through the front door. Catch him off guard.
Got it. Keep the lights on. Please!
Sweeping the side room.
Got it.
Search for the clues shown at the top of the screen. Use your pointer to highlight the clues before the timer runs out. Some of these clues could help you in the future, so try to find them all.
It's really him.
On my way. Hands up now!
To shoot, move your pointer onto the target. Think before you shoot. You do not have to open fire.
Hands behind your head, no sudden moves.
I will shoot.
Don't shoot!
Hey! Don't test my aim, fucker!
I am not gonna hurt her.
Please help me, please get me out of here. Hands up! Hands up! I'm not gonna say it again!
It's not worth it. It's over.
The hunt for the Trapper came to a dramatic end tonight as police from the 3rd Precinct arrested their primary suspect, Jonathan Finn. Finn is wanted in connection with a string of grisly murders that has gripped the city and claimed the lives of first response police officers. More on this story as it develops.
Ladies and gentlemen, the accused, Jonathan Finn, is guilty. Of that, there's no doubt. Your job is simply to determine how he is punished. This man, the so-called Trapper Killer, has terrorized our community with his brutal murder spree. Booby-trapping his victims so our brave first responders became victims themselves. These innocent people were targeted for no other reason than to play out Jonathan Finn's sick game. Jonathan Finn has confessed to every single one of these crimes. I ask that the court consider Jonathan Finn's voluntary confession of his crimes. He has spared the victims' families a prolonged trial, and in doing so, has demonstrated a glimmer of remorse. Therefore, it is my recommendation that Jonathan Finn be spared the death penalty and instead sentenced to life in prison with no possibility of parole. Thank you.
Jonathan Finn, you have committed crimes of such a depraved nature that this court has no alternative but to sentence you to death by lethal injection. This court is adjourned.
Tap the logbook button on your app to read plot updates, view character biographies, and check the major ripple events affecting your story.
I am Ray Weaver, and this is The Crawl. Let's kick it off tonight with our very own homegrown villain, Johnny Finn, the Trapper. Sucker's been on death row for 5 whole years. Mr. Trapper's only got 48 hours left on our big blue marble, so I thought, hey, did you know one of the victims? Phones are open. Caller 1, you're on.
Hey, so, well, yeah, man. I mean, in my point of view, like, they can't fry this son of a bitch hard enough, you know? So he got messed up as a kid. I mean, that's no excuse to take it out on our finest boys in blue.
I hear you, but it ain't like our cops got the finest reputation, you know? Look at Marnie, for one. Promotion to homicide, medal, the works. This gal's on top of the world, and guess what? Turns out she's dirtier than the rest of us down here in the mud. Mishandling evidence, improper conduct, who knows what else?
Damn. Guess you never know who's one of the good ones.
Morning, everyone. Caught another pair of John Does this weekend. We're quickly racking up red names on this board, and I gotta tell you, unsolved cases don't exactly uphold the reputation we've built here at this precinct.
Just put Marnie the Magician on the case. I hear she's got a knack for making things disappear.
Son of a bitch.
Detective Calvary, I pretend you didn't just say that. You're dismissed.
Hey, Becky. Ignore him.
Calvary?
Everyone knows he only reported you because you're the biggest target.
Glad to know my accomplishments have earned me something.
You doing okay?
No. No, not really. I feel like it's some big cosmic joke that Dick has my future in his sweaty little hands.
I know it feels like that, but they got nothing. So just lay low, keep a wide berth of cavalry. It'll blow over.
Gee, thanks, Mom.
Detective Marnie, we have a word in my office. Look, Marnie, I'm not supposed to comment on an ongoing internal affairs investigation, but if it starts affecting my best detective...
I'm sorry, sir.
Hey, don't apologize. You're a good cop. I have no doubt you didn't do anything to compromise the crime scene intentionally. The facts will speak for themselves.
Thank you for believing in me, sir.
You know, it sometimes feels like we don't have a choice in these things, but you do. You got me?
Yes, of course.
I want to believe that. But I know the trapper's set for execution in 48 hours. It's a heavy load. Knowing you send someone to death row, I don't want you to be distracted.
Knowing Jonathan Finn's about to make his exit is what gets me up in the morning, sir.
Better than a cup of coffee.
Got your message. Heading to see your client now.
Sorry I couldn't make it back to town.
I'm not crazy about meeting Finn without his attorney present.
I know. Thank you for talking to him so quickly.
Well, he doesn't have much time left, does he?
No, he doesn't.
You want to give me a little preview?
He can be kind of a tough nut to crack. Be strategic.
Great. Any tips?
You need to get him to talk about Adam Jones.
Who's Adam Jones?
Better you hear it from him. You got a plan?
If he's actually got something to say, then I'm ready to hear it. Call you after?
Thank you.
Okay. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Your attorney says you have something you want to tell me.
Sure, but you ain't gonna believe me. No one does. I used to blame God for what happened.
At Las Palmas? The orphanage?
We were just kids. We trusted them. But I've forgiven them now. God teaches us to forgive. If I gotta go out, I ain't going out a liar.
Then tell me the truth.
Miss Graves, I did not kill anybody.
Listen to me. I don't like you. I believe in my duty, and that is to listen to what you have to say, but that window is closing fast. So speak up.
It was Adam.
Adam?
Adam was my best friend at the orphanage, and he killed those people.
You know what I think?
What?
I think you just realized you're running out of road, so you're buying yourself a little extra asphalt.
No.
You come up with a nifty little nobody to take your seat on the stainless steel ride. But there's only one problem.
What's that?
He doesn't exist.
He exists.
Where is he?
Adam escaped, and I found drugs. I was high from the moment I got out of there. And a couple of years later, a couple of centuries, hell if I know, Adam tracks me down online. And he keeps writing me and bringing up all that old shit from the orphanage. He says he knows exactly how to make him pay. So we made an arrangement. I rat myself out, I take the heat off him, Spend a couple of months in the clink, and then wham! Trapper strikes again. Can't be me, 'cause I'm in here. Makes sense, right?
Pretty convenient.
Convenient? Convenient is Father Raminsky running an orphanage. Fox in a henhouse. You have no idea what it was like in there. The playroom. Well, that's what he called it, but I think he was the only one who was having any fun in there. Cops never found it?
No.
Well, you can go see for yourself.
Not even sure if the orphanage is still standing. So where is he?
Adam? Now? No idea.
How can we find him? Gotta start someplace.
I got a place.
Where?
It's not, It's better if I draw you a map.
Hey! What's going on? Hey! What's happening out there?
Shit.
It's not as much fun when they don't let you leave, huh?
Use your pointer to hit the target before the timer runs out.
Oh! Ah!
Settle down. Hey, take it easy.
How'd it go?
How do you think?
I got a report back on Adam Jones. He was at Las Palmas same time as my client, but he died in the same fire that closed it for good.
Lana, your client just tried to assault me, okay? He's dangerous. If you're looking to get him out of here, it's not gonna happen. Ever.
Jesus. I'm sorry. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Look, that's not what I'm after.
Then why bring me out here?
If you tell the judge about Adam Jones, maybe he'll grant Finn a temporary release and help the cops track down Jones.
Lana, it's too late.
It could lead to an appeal.
All we're doing is delaying the inevitable.
Adam Jones is reasonable doubt, Felicity.
I never wanted the death sentence, but I just don't think this is enough to stop it from happening.
Finn is not a good man, but he is not the Trapper. And if he dies, the Trapper is still out there.
Yeah. You're right. Let's take it to Judge Van Stone, see what happens.
Thank you, Felicity.
Don't thank me yet. Thank you so much for seeing me so quickly.
Miss Petty already filled me in on this whole Adam Jones business.
Yes, sir. I just spoke with Mr. Finn.
Now, in my experience, you light a candle under a man's ass, you can fly a balloon out of his mouth.
Sir?
Are you buying his story?
The timing is certainly convenient, but I think he's telling the truth. Or at least some version of it. So far it adds up.
Has anyone spoken to Jones?
He's been presumed dead for years.
That's quite a stretch, don't you think? Well, even if Jones exists, how can you be sure Finn can track him down?
There's no way to know unless we try, sir.
You're full of surprises, Miss Graves. Well, if you were in my position, what would you do?
I think that he can help us. If you grant Finn a single-day release under armed guard, we may save an innocent man from wrongful execution.
I see. All right, Miss Graves. I'm going to grant Jonathan Finn a temporary release into police custody. But only for 3 hours, no more.
Thank you. Hey, Lana, you're not gonna believe this.
He actually went for it?
Surprised the heck out of me.
Wow. Nice work, Felicity.
Don't call me that. I'm gonna head over to Homicide and let him know.
Good call. And Felicity, thank you.
Don't thank me yet.
Outrageous. Case against Finn was air goddamn tight. Nailed him with a hostage, for Christ's sake. Had to be one hell of a tale for you to go and spin the judge's head around.
I'm just doing my job, Detective Calvary. I try not to miss things that might be important. I know that's sort of a foreign concept around here.
I'm not gonna punch a DA. Not a lady one, at least.
Who exactly was Adam Jones? Did he come up at all during the investigation?
Uh-huh. There was an Adam Jones at the orphanage. But you know what? Sorry fucker was killed in the fire that shut the place down. So the story kind of ends there.
Finn's got impeccable timing. You don't think he's full of it?
I think there's something there. Judge thinks so too. He's granting a temporary release into police custody to help find Adam Jones. Finn tells me Rominsky had a secret room at the orphanage. Called it the playroom. It's where he held his extracurricular activities. Does that sound familiar?
I'd remember something like that. That didn't come out in the report.
I was wondering, Mr. Hillary, so when you analyzed the bodies of the Trapper's victims, did you find anything that might suggest there could be another suspect?
Gosh, that was 5 years ago. I don't think so.
So no reason to suspect anyone but Finn?
I do recall only, submitting a partial analysis of the evidence because Mr. Finn confessed, so it seemed open and shut.
So there was more evidence left to analyze?
Well, yeah, trace signatures.
Do you have access to all that data?
Now just hold on a goddamn second. How can you even entertain the idea of letting this scumbag out of his cell? Finn had motive. He went through hell at Las Palmas. He hated the police. We even found his hair at another crime scene.
The RV park, right? That was the social worker? And, Detective Marnie, would you mind walking me through that night again?
I'll walk you through it in 2 words. Missed opportunity. Could have had Finn in handcuffs right then and there.
I didn't ask for a running commentary, Calvary. I think the record is clear. Detective Marnie showed extreme bravery in a difficult situation. If you don't mind, I'd like to hear what happened from you. At least you were actually there.
Sure. Catherine Hope was a social worker at Las Palmas Orphanage. We didn't know Finn had her. We got a 10-8 at Hog Haven Trailer Park out by the highway. A break-in in progress. I was closest to the scene, so I went solo. Should have been a piece of cake, but... That night, everyone was on pins and needles because the Trapper was raising Cain. And any one of us could have been next. This is 609 on the CFBIP. Open exit on the highway. No perp. Gonna make an entry to the trailer.
9 acknowledged. Caution advised.
Help me. Please. Okay. Just keep quiet.
Who did this to you?
I was in the bar. I don't know. I woke up here. Oh, God. Please, help me. Please. What's happening?
Okay, I'm gonna remove the timer. Oh, crap.
Oh, God. Oh, my God, get me out of there.
Okay. Calm down, please.
Hurry. Oh, shit.
Well, at least we only had one casualty that night.
Not that it did a lot of good. Social worker was killed in a hit and run a few weeks later.
It wasn't the kind of thing I'm eager to repeat.
Finn must have seen you coming. Cut out before finishing the job.
Yeah, split so quick he left his gear behind.
How did Finn get away?
I tried to lock down the perimeter, but Finn was long gone by the time backup arrived.
So how did you link Finn to the scene?
I discovered that Mr. Finn had left a hair at the scene. We ran the DNA through our criminal database, and he came up as the match.
He was already in the system.
Finn had been in and out of the station so many times he practically had a door with his name on it. When we got the tip that he'd been spotted at a squat, we just happened to be driving by.
Shit just seems to fall in your lap, Detective.
At least I caught him, dick.
Uh-oh. Mama Bear's got a temper. Watch out.
Okay, let's ease up on the pissing contest, all right? Let's at least try to pretend to work together.
I'm sorry. Last I checked, this was my case. And I got my guy convicted. Who the fuck are you to question my competency?
I'm a district attorney. Are you finished?
The Trapper case shook everyone up. I think we've poured enough salt in all our own wounds for one night.
Sergeant.
I think that about covers it. Or anything else we can help you with?
Do you have Adam Jones's forensics records on file?
Well, not from his death.
Were there samples taken when he was placed in the orphanage?
Yes, most likely.
Would it be possible to pull those records and run them against evidence found at the Trapper's crime scene?
Are you shitting me? You're wasting the time of this entire division, you understand? I got a better idea. We let that psycho die on the table.
Calvary, stop. We'll have Mr. Hillary look into it. Let you know if we find anything.
Thank you.
Hey, Graves.
Yeah?
I just wanted to say that...
Calvary's a dick.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. You were really helpful. Oh, hey, what are you doing tonight?
What?
I've got a huge stack of files at my apartment. Not gonna be able to get through it on my own.
Okay, sure. I can help you with that.
Perfect. Call me. A rat trap? Huh.
Yep. Found one at each of his crime scenes. Some kind of messed up calling card.
I had no idea.
We managed to keep it out of the press. Target number 1, Rupert Walsh, the Undertaker. After he killed him, the trapper rigged a shotgun to the motel door, and the officer who got the call took it in the chest. Simple, but messy. Not a guarantee he killed the responder.
Was there anything more on the victim? I mean, he's the only one without a connection to Las Palmas, just a local gin hound.
Finn called it a dry run with a wet noodle. I guess that was his idea of some kind of sick joke. But then again, if he's not the trapper, God damn it. This case is just the gift that keeps on giving.
Vicky, do you want to take a break?
I'm sorry, it's just, this was all ancient history. And staring at these files again, Finn's execution coming up, I don't know, it's been hard to sleep with this shit just running through my head.
Well, the good news is it'll all be over before you know it.
Yeah, you're right. Second target, nasty piece of work.
Oh, this is the one that would beat the kids till you couldn't recognize them.
LeMay. Orderly at Las Palmas. A couple years before the orphanage, narcotics had a file on him a mile wide.
But they couldn't get anything to stick.
Slippery son of a bitch. The trapper left his body in a pitch-black room, rigged a light fixture with C4. The cop who showed up flipped the light switch and let there be light.
He's definitely elevating here. I mean, his first real kill, more sophisticated, but he wasn't satisfied.
Third target, Father Rominsky, leader of the pack. Chaplain at Las Palmas and the man behind the abuse.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. The trapper knocked him out, cut him open, and rigged him up with explosives to blow if he moved. We got a tape of the whole thing a few days later. The sick fucker made Rominsky kneel in prayer for hours, confessing his sins. When he got what he wanted, he called Sergeant Teller.
Did you know the other two cops?
That was my precinct.
So, all three of them, and you, a first responder in the botched attempt, all from the 3rd precinct?
The murders were in our district.
How well did you know the other two? I mean, how well did you know the other first responders?
Enough to know that I didn't like them much. I got out of there as soon as possible.
What if the first victims in each incident were just a smokescreen, and the real target was the 3rd precinct?
What are you implying? That the cops did something to deserve this?
If these are bad guys, Becky, then they are not on your team.
Tell me something I don't know.
Tell me something first.
You're just one curious lady, aren't you?
You could say that about me.
Okay. Hit me.
What's up with you and Calvary?
Now there's a guy who's got it coming.
You couldn't even cut that tension with a chainsaw.
Calvary's just gotta stick up his ass.
Why is that?
Well, for starters, I'm the one who nabbed the trapper, not him. He can't stand it.
Okay, he's had some time to get over that.
Yeah, you'd think. But he keeps messing with me.
How so?
Just because I'm good at my job, I have a target on my back.
I'm sure that's not true.
Yeah, easy for you to say. My dad's not around to fight my battles for me.
No one has it easy in this town, okay?
This is 125 at the 1016. Make an entry.
125 acknowledged. Caution advised.
This is the police. Anyone here? Oh, dear God. Sir, can you hear me?
Hey, what's going on?
We got a problem.
What?
Victim's a cop.
What? What happened?
Still trying to put that together. Call came in and there was a body. Responder showed up, body was rigged. Trap was down.
You don't mean that...
Yeah.
No. No, somebody has made a mistake. There's no way.
I don't think so.
Let me see.
Stop.
Don't let go of me!
Becky, stop. It's Calvary.
What?
Before you go in, you need to know that the victim is Calvary.
Oh my God.
Excuse me, would you please stay clear of my working area? Thank you.
From what we can piece together, it seems like Calvary brought a prostitute.
God.
Brought her back here where, you know.
Track her down?
Only got a partial description. 20s, brunette.
Great.
Calvary put a whole clip in that wall, didn't hit one thing. Only blood here's his. And Officer Montesinos.
The responder?
Calvary's body was rigged. Traps.
Fuck. That's a whole clip. If someone cut his throat from behind, then why would he fire this way? And if they did it from the front, why would he miss? Oh, God. It's really him.
Anything?
Nothing useful.
Beck, I'm sorry, but I have to ask you this. Where were you last night?
I spent the night, or the evening, with Felicity Graves. Going over files?
All night?
Yeah? So?
Shit.
What?
You need to be very, very careful how you handle this.
Why?
You gotta make sure you account for all your whereabouts. Everyone knows how you and Calvary felt about each other.
Tom.
You have to be careful.
Do you really think I could do something like this? Listen to yourself!
I'm not accusing you.
Oh no, but it's the first thing that pops up in there.
You can't blow up. You know what this looks like. Be smart.
You are unbelievable.
I'm trying to help you.
No, you know what? You can go fuck yourself, Tom.
That's the end of part 1. Check the logbook, fix yourself a drink, and hit the box when you're ready to move on. And now, part 2 of Hidden Agenda.
Hey, Simon, how you holding up?
Hanging in there.
A lot of extra work whenever there's a freak on the loose, I guess.
Okay, guys, settle down. Listen up. Hey, listen up. We lost a cop today. Another one won't be returning to active duty. And it could have been even worse. I know it's gonna be tough on all of us. No one here ever thought we'd see the day that Jack Calvary went down for the count. Well, let's be blunt, he wasn't the kind to catch his flies with sugar. But he was one of us. And this atrocity cannot stand.
And what about the bomb, sir? Was it intended to kill us?
We got lucky. The blast exploded outward from the body, so when Hillary moved Calvary, the bulk of the force hit the wall.
I'm grateful I still have my hands.
Yeah, me too. Montesino's not so lucky.
So you really think this is the Trapper?
Could be this Adam character. Could be the hooker. Until we have reason to believe otherwise, we are treating this as a Trapper copycat. It's entirely possible that Jonathan Finn is somehow pulling the strings from behind bars. We have District Attorney Felicity Graves here to help with the investigation. She is familiar with the Trapper's MO. She's here to help. Please extend her every courtesy. One more thing. District Attorney Felicity Graves has negotiated to have Jonathan Finn temporarily released into our custody.
Ah, come on. You believe this?
Hey, I think this might be a valuable lead, and I'm gonna follow it through. Anyone has a problem with that, you know where my office is. Detective Marney, I'm gonna need you to look into Calvary's old Trapper case files. We're looking for links here, anything we could have missed.
Yeah, sure. Got it.
Okay, time to get moving. Just remember, Jack Calvary is watching from whatever shithole he ended up in. Let's do him proud.
Hi.
Miss Graves.
How you holding up?
It's tough losing one of the ranks, no matter how it goes down. But thank you for asking. Let you know if we find anything.
They're getting ready to move Finn for his little field trip. I'd like for you to join us.
So would I. If I can get out of the dungeon. So I've been going over it in my head.
What?
You needed an alibi for me at the crime scene. Do you really believe that I had something to do with this?
Becky.
I asked you a question.
Will you let me through, please?
I want to know why you don't trust me.
Becky, look. Your little beef with Calvary wasn't exactly a secret. Questions are gonna come up. That's why I'm asking them first.
Well, I thought at least my own partner was supposed to be on my side.
Look, you just want to make sure these questions have answers, okay?
I know how it looks. If Calvary had proven I lost evidence, I'd be fucked. So yeah, motive. How come no one ever called him on his shit?
It would have caught up to him eventually.
I guess.
You have no idea. He'd film his girlfriends without telling them. One of his exes busted him for posting their sex tape on a porn site. Took 6 months' pay to shut her up.
Gross.
But yeah, they're still gonna ask questions, and the more distance you have, the better. How'd you think Sarge put you on the file work?
You're my partner, Tom.
How can I forget?
We're supposed to be on the same side here.
I'm not on your side because I'm your partner. I'm on your side because I'm your friend. And you got more around here than you realize. Why do you think Riggs put you on case review?
He just wants me out of the way.
Maybe. Or maybe he thinks you'll actually find something.
Adam Jones was definitely at Las Palmas, same time as Finn. Allegedly died in the fire that shut the place down. Now, according to Finn, Jones grew up to be the trapper, but how can that be possible? Doesn't make sense. LeMay, orderly at Las Palmas. In and out of the 3rd Precinct lockup for years, but known for his uncanny ability to avoid doing any real time. Seems likely that he knew people on the inside. If the 3rd Precinct cops were the trapper's targets, well, he connects both worlds. His brother, Vernon LeMay, works in sanitation downtown. I'm gonna pay him a visit. Like to have a little chat. This is 609 in pursuit of suspect. Party made foot bail. You have the right to remain silent.
Huh.
Anything you say.
Can and will be used against me, yeah. I've heard that before, lady.
Not so fast, are you? Ain't looking too good right now, Vernon. I guess low-life numbskull just runs in the family, huh?
What?
Quit dicking me around. This is about your brother. Jonathan Finn, what can you tell me?
He killed my brother.
Did you know him?
Yeah. Bro used to use him as a punching bag. He used everybody at the orphanage as a punching bag. Bro could do whatever he wanted, no matter how much the bastards complained. Cops weren't gonna touch their golden goose.
Why is that?
You know what? I think my mouth just got tired. I think it's time for my lawyer. I know my rights.
Elaborate.
Want me to spell it out? He supplied. For everyone. Yeah, you're gonna send me up the river? You better make a hell of a lot of extra room.
Why is that?
Because I'm taking half the police department with me.
You wanna keep fucking with me?
Ah, hey!
We're not done yet.
Get this crazy bitch off of me!
Hey, Frankie. He was quite the ladies' man, huh? Always knew how to find a date.
What? Ah!
A girlfriend. Who was he seeing?
No.
Who was he seeing, numbnuts?
No one, really.
What does that mean?
Well, he met some escort online. Showed me some pics, like, X-rated stuff. Last time I talked to him, he was setting up a date. So what, is that a crime?
Last time I checked.
Jesus, Becky. Putting on quite a show. I almost had to jump in.
Well, he was holding back. Just had to speak a language that he could understand.
Good call. This stuff about LeMay and the guys in the 3rd precinct, is that the one you were dealing with back then?
Teller was the ringleader over there. Kept his cards close to the chest. But I knew something was up. That's why I left.
You have to tell someone about this.
No reason to dig up the dead just to drag him through the mud.
Yeah, I gotta keep that blue nice and clean, huh?
We have bigger fish now, Tom. Marnie.
Headed to a house at 22 Huffman Road. Meet you there?
Yeah.
Is everything okay?
Spent some quality FaceTime with Brother LeMay.
Oh, do tell.
Frankie was setting up a little rendezvous with a hooker the night he died. Just like Calvary.
Really? What do you think it means?
I think it means the trapper might be a woman.
Interesting.
Yeah, well, I'll see you at the house.
Do me a favor and just make sure he doesn't try anything.
Oh, he can certainly try. Don't get any ideas.
It's good to see you again.
How are your bracelets?
Well, I can't feel my fingers, if that's what you're asking. You gonna help me out or what?
Here.
Thanks.
So is this where Adam came after the orphanage?
This is where Adam grew up.
All clear. Couple squatter nests, but looks like they split.
All right, give us 5. Start the tour, boss.
Right this way. This room, right in here. This is where Adam slept when he ran away.
Nobody's been here for years, Finn.
Well, I didn't say he'd be here to greet us.
So you're saying that this is his, not some squatters?
Squatters wouldn't dare.
What is all this?
Adam's pop was a pest control man.
You don't say.
He was a pretty good one, too.
Traps, of course.
The one thing Adam got from his dad was a knack for killing vermin.
Detective Marnie, Sarge says it's time to wrap it up.
We found something. Just need a couple more minutes.
How did Adam end up at the orphanage?
Well, Adam's pop would get so blasted he couldn't see a hole in a ladder. Beat his wife senseless if she gave him one crooked look. One night, she loaded up his double-aught, took his head clean off, right in front of Adam. Judge put her away for life. No parole, no visits from her kid. Guess it don't matter that if she hadn't picked up that shotgun, Pops would have killed them both sooner or later anyway. That's our justice system for you, right?
No good outcomes in a case like that. Surprised she couldn't see her kid, though. That's harsh.
That's Judge Vanstone.
You're kidding.
Think I'd kid about the man who sentenced me to die? A couple of weeks in, Mama Jones hung herself in her cell.
Christ.
So yeah, Adam was shipped off to Las Palmas. Out of the frying pan into the fire, huh? You wouldn't believe what they did to us in there. Raminsky and that piece of shit orderly. And you know, we tried to fight him the way you're supposed to fight him. We called the cops. 3rd Precinct. And nobody did a goddamn thing. Not even our own social worker. So once Adam got out of that hellhole, he figured out his own way to make them all pay. Those cops, he knew their beat. He timed every murder to the minute. He knew exactly who'd get the call and exactly what was waiting for him. Cops failed, parents failed, system failed. What would you do? You took out the people who hurt us.
If I've been hurt like Adam, yeah. I'd want them to pay.
Yeah? You know, I used to think maybe Adam's the only one who can see the world for what it truly is. See past all the bullshit. The evil deeds that lie in the hearts of men. But now I know only God has that gift. Thanks for hearing me out. After all this time, it's nice to tell my side of it.
Sure. Call anytime.
There is something else.
Yeah?
The hostage. When you picked me up. Daniela Cardenas. Well, Daniela and her sister Izzy were with us at Las Palmas. We went through the same shit. Izzy never got over it. OD'd a couple of years later. Adam knew that Daniela would do anything to see Raminsky pay.
Son of a bitch.
My God. The hostage was in on it.
is Officer 609.
10-4.
We're gonna need an APB on a new suspect. Daniela Cardenas. I repeat, we need an immediate APB. Cardenas was not a hostage in the Trapper case. She was a co-conspirator.
Center copy.
I'm gonna call Simon Hillary. If Daniela's sister passed through the morgue, he might be able to dig up the case. You gonna be all right?
I think it's time we all got out of here.
Hold up. I need to talk to you alone for a second. Just you.
Felicity, give us a minute.
Are you sure?
I'll be fine.
Hey. I don't know. I'm not sure.
You still think I'm making all this up?
Less and less. But without proof that Adam's still running around.
I can get you proof.
No, you can't.
You're right. Not like this, I can't.
You're nuts.
Look, he's never gonna show his face while I'm on a leash. But on my own, I can draw him out, serve him right up on a silver platter.
Even if you're right, Judge Vanstone wouldn't go for it in a million years.
What if I were a wire? Then you could keep tabs on me.
No.
But it could work.
No. You're on death row. Did you forget that?
For crimes I didn't commit. Did you forget that? Look, there's, something I may have neglected to mention.
Oh, please, enlighten me.
Adam told me that if I were to ever find myself free of incarceration, he'd reach out immediately.
Is that so?
You could make it look like I overpowered you. No one would have to know.
You gotta get your head examined.
It's the only chance you got. And it's my only chance to do one good thing before it's all over. Look at me. I could take you out in a second. Police would buy it. We can make it look real.
Prisoner 75422 is requested to be returned to custody immediately.
This is Officer 732 receiving request. Please stand by for confirmation.
All right, shut up. I don't want to hear another goddamn word. You understand? Hey! Hey! You're not going anywhere, cowboy. Back to the beginning. The Undertaker. The one target Finn had no clear motive to kill. No apparent connection to Las Palmas. Widow claimed to have no idea why Finn would want to kill her husband. Maybe 5 years have given her a fresh perspective. I'm gonna go see if she wants to be chatty.
Yes?
Miss Johnson?
What do you want?
I'd like to speak to you about your husband.
What are you, a cop? I ain't got nothing to say to you.
Yes, ma'am. I'm a detective. I'd like to ask you a couple of questions about your husband.
Yeah? Where was y'all when I called at 2 in the morning to get him to stop hitting me? Where was the cops then? Now you got a lot of questions for me. Maybe now I ain't got time for you. All right. You gonna tell me exactly what it is you want to know?
Well, I'm very sorry to hear that your husband treated you like that. Sounds like he had it coming one way or another.
Yeah, one way or another. That all you wanted?
I'd like to know if, your husband ever used the services of a call girl.
What are you kidding? He suck his pecker in everything from high-priced spreads to gutter cleaners. I gave up keeping score.
Ma'am, have you ever heard of anyone by the name of Adam Jones?
A kid named Adam used to help my husband out sometimes before he lost his undertaking job, but that was a long time ago.
Could this be him? Maybe just grown up a bit?
Well, yeah, could be. Yeah.
Are you sure? Take a good look.
Yep. I say that's him.
Well, thank you for your time, Miss Johnson. Sounds like he had the same MO as Adam Jones's dad. This is 609, in pursuit of an unknown suspect. Average height, dark hoodie.
Detective Marnie?
On my way to see Simon Hillary.
At his house? After hours?
Yeah. I'm really starting to think there's a connection here with the prostitutes and the trapper killings. Hillary might have some forensic evidence we've overlooked.
Go easy on him, all right? He's pretty shook up from the fireworks this morning.
It's just a few questions. It's no big deal.
Detective Marnie. Hello.
I'm sorry to bother you at home.
Please. Come in. I can't believe how close I was to I can't even say it yet.
You got lucky.
You're telling me. Just another split second and... My God.
Don't dwell on it. You're alive, that's the important thing.
Yes. Of course.
Do you remember the first Trapper murder?
Yes. The Undertaker, was it?
Looks like he had a little date with a hooker the same night of his murder. Just like Calvary. And LeMay, the Las Palmas orderly, he had a date planned with a hooker just before the Trapper got him. That's just too many hookers to be a coincidence.
Huh?
Unless every single man in this town is a John.
Well...
I'm working on a new theory. It's just a sketch, but I think you can help me.
All right.
Was there anything you found that might point to the killer being a woman?
Well, there was trace evidence. Yes, it's possible, certainly.
Is that data still available?
Of course, the records were archived when Finn confessed.
Are you all right?
Sorry? It's this morning. I'm still a little shaken up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Back in 2012, when we took down Finn, he had a hostage, Daniela Cardenas.
I remember. She, relevant?
Turns out she wasn't a hostage after all. Whole thing was a setup.
I can't believe it. That's preposterous.
Daniela's sister, Isabella, died a few years ago. Came through the city morgue. That one of yours? Did you examine the body?
I don't recall. I'm sorry.
I don't know, something's fishy. It's like we've got all these tidy little puzzle pieces, but the picture on the box makes no sense. Feeling like there's a lot more to this than just Jonathan Finn, you know?
I'm not sure I do, Detective.
And now, the Calvary murder, maybe Finn's still a part of it, but what if someone else is pulling the strings?
I'm suddenly feeling very unsafe again.
Daniela's another puzzle piece. A small one, but important. Finn's Adam Jones apparently survived the orphanage fire. Worked for the Undertaker, Trapper's first Vic. The widow even identified him from a picture.
I'm sorry, I am still feeling very foggy after the explosion. Sorry, just a moment. I'll get that all cleaned up. My apologies. I'm still a little scattered.
Don't worry about it. Here, let me help you. All right. I've taken up way too much of your time.
It's no bother. Really.
Oh, I know that you didn't get to finish your evaluation at the crime scene. Is there anything that you may have missed?
Well, I don't think so, but this was no typical attack. Whoever Calvary was with, he probably knew them.
Thank you for your time. Okay, that was odd. Simon basically freaked out. And that hoodie. Was he following me at the widow's house? My gut says that he's mixed up with this somehow. Time to do some digging. Isabella Cardenas. Found on the side of the road, apparent overdose. Body showed signs of long-term abuse. Medical examiner was Simon Hillary. Huh. He didn't mention this. Maybe he didn't know this was Daniela Cardenas' sister? Date of death is just before the Trapper killings began. "8:23 p.m., revisiting the crime scene of Detective Jack Calvary's murder. Gonna have a closer look at the bedroom first. It's not that big of a place, but always have to wonder if the forensic team missed something. Oh, bloody mess. Marks spread outward on the headboard from the origin of the blast. Explosion was highly directional. If Simon did know about the bomb, it's possible he could have avoided serious injury. Forensics confirmed that the bullets were fired from Calvary's gun. But why? Hey. Now what is that? Son of a bitch. Gotcha. Okay, now this is just... Huh. Okay, now who's this? Oh my god. That's from the Widows. Dollars to donuts, that's the same hoodie I saw drying over Simon's washing machine. Shit. Wow. Well, I never thought I'd say this, but thank God Calvary was one perverted piece of shit. This is huge. Oh, fuck. Let another one go, Becky. Great work. Tom?
What is it?
We need to talk. Can you eat?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the end of part 2. Hit the box when you're ready to move on. And now, part 3 of Hidden Agenda.
Wow. This is really good work, Becky. Oh, man, I just really wish you had gotten clearance from Riggs before going back to that crime scene.
You really think anyone in the department would have let me go?
No, probably not.
Well, I guess we'll never know, will we? At least we're getting somewhere. The guy on that video? In the hoodie? Same guy I chased earlier. The trapper and the hooker, they're connected.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So what does that mean? She lures him, kills him, he comes in, sets a trap?
Seems crazy, but... yeah, maybe. I did some digging on Simon Hillary.
Oh, boy.
I kinda took a peek at his personnel file. Then I found his high school yearbook online.
I hope whoever you found is damn good, Becky, because you just can't go accusing a medical examiner half-cocked.
Yeah. But, I think we both know that being a police officer doesn't mean you're above suspicion. And I found something. Look, I'm just doing my job. The picture of Simon Hillary in the yearbook? It's not Simon Hillary.
That's definitely strange, but it could be a misprint.
What if he stole this guy's identity? The timeline fits. They'd be about the same age. And look, you can see a resemblance. Adam supposedly died in the fire, then pretty soon after, Simon Hillary starts his training. I'm pretty sure he's been following me since the briefing. He knew I'd be looking back into these cases, and he knew it might lead me right to him.
I wish I could say it adds up, but I'm just not seeing it.
No, it's solid.
You try to get a warrant with this, you're nuts.
He lied about his credentials. He stole someone's identity.
Well, then the guy's a fraud. Doesn't make him a killer.
Thanks. When Calvary was investigating the Trapper 5 years ago, he had one big blind spot. Prostitutes. The first target, the Undertaker, met with a hooker the night he was killed. The second target, the orderly, arranged a meeting with a girl, an escort, the night he was killed. And now Calvary is killed by a hooker. At least someone dressed like one. If it is Simon, maybe he's using a hooker to lure his targets into a premeditated murder site. Or maybe there's something we're missing.
You gotta step back from this, Becky. You're too close. It hasn't tried.
Would you just please take a look at the evidence, for God's sake?
I want this all to fit, but it's not quite enough for a warrant. I don't know what it is, but if you think this is it, take it up with the Sarge first thing in the morning. I'd lay off too much more drinking tonight if I were you.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
Hey, Lana.
Check your email now.
What Oh.
Whoever did this makes a compelling argument Marnie killed Calvary. Well, more than just Calvary. Play the audio.
Cannot believe the mouth on this Marnie chick. We gotta be careful, or she'll blow this whole operation.
What'd she say?
Threatened me. Us. All of us.
She's out of control.
Someone's been holding on to that for years. Did you recognize the voices?
No. Should I?
It's been confirmed. They're two of the officers killed by the trapper.
Look, Marnie's been weird, and yeah, she had motive.
And?
She didn't have opportunity.
How do you know?
She was with me the night that Calvary died. I mean, if she didn't, it'd be one hell of a trick.
Good to see you again, Daniela. Resisting arrest? Uh-oh. Somebody's in a bit of trouble.
Suck my nuts.
And hello. Finn's come clean. We know you want a real hostage back in 2012. Daniela, you've made some mistakes. But you were a victim. And your sister, I'm sorry about what you both went through. The system failed you. That made you angry, right? You wanted to make him pay. Is that what Adam Jones said he would do?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. And it makes you a co-conspirator. Doesn't look good for you, but if you help us, we can help you.
Sure. He's the one who set it up. He told me what he did to the fuckers who hurt me and Izzy, but I have no clue where he is now.
You haven't seen him at all since the arrest.
I saw him once. He didn't recognize me. He looked all different, but I recognized him. Can always tell from his creep-ass eyes. Even all cleaned up.
Cleaned up how?
I don't know, he's like a cop doctor or something.
Detective Nelson, I need to speak with you.
We're right in the middle of this.
Now.
Don't go anywhere.
There's been an abduction. Judge Vanstone. Witness says it was Becky Marnie who took him.
Judge Vanstone? Oh, fuck! Oh my god! Oh god!
What did she do to me? What did she put inside me, goddammit?
Judge Vanstone,
What is it?
It's the trapper. You're rigged.
What? Oh, no. No.
It's probably an explosive and... Shit.
Oh, God!
How's your head, Detective Marnie? They're coming for you. They know you did it. They know you killed everyone. There's no escape. You're the trapper, Becky.
Who are you? Why are you doing this?
Simon. I know it's you, Simon. Adam. I fucking know.
Impressive work. I'm almost sorry no one's gonna get to know how good of a detective you are. If you will notice, there's a small heartbeat tracker on Judge Vanstone's wrist. It is synchronized to a cell phone that I have surgically implanted into his stomach. The phone is just a timer, but every beat of his heart knocks another second off. The faster his heart races, the quicker the clock. Now, would you care to guess what happens when the numbers reach 0? Game over. For anyone in, say, a 100-foot radius, give or take, which will most likely include all the police for swarming in to arrest you right now. Sometimes killing is the only option.
What?
You can try to run, but I can't promise you I'm not gonna pop that balloon a bit early. And there's enough explosives in there to level the whole floor.
Jesus Christ.
I left your firearm for a reason. Stop his heart. Stop the timer.
You can't be serious.
I can be whatever I want. You can be alive or you can be dead. That's your choice. And the clock's ticking.
So what did he say? Are you gonna get me out of this? Hey! Hey! Where are you going? Don't leave me! Please! Help!
Yeah.
You gotta come out, Becky. Just let us bring you in. We can sort this all out at the station. You just sit down, talk it through.
Shit. God damn it, Tom. Okay. I'm coming out.
Freeze! Freeze, God damn it, now!
know how it looks. But I'm being set up. You have to trust me.
Drop it. Drop the gun.
Now they're just gonna say she was the trapper, huh?
She did have motive and opportunity.
Did you ever trust her?
I wanted to.
Becky was with me the night of Calvary's death. All night. So if she didn't kill him, that means the trapper is still out there.
Felicity, I know you think you're helping, but all the evidence points to Becky.
But she's innocent. I mean, don't you guys stand up for each other? Don't you guys have a code?
There's only one shade of blue, right?
Yeah, right.
It's just the line they fed us at the academy.
Earlier today, Judge William Vanstone was kidnapped from his home and tragically murdered. Detective Becky Marney surrendered to police custody shortly afterwards. She has vocally denied any wrongdoing, but is considered a suspect in both the Vanstone case and the gruesome murder of Detective Jack Calvary. An investigation is ongoing. Sergeant Riggs made a brief statement to the press only moments ago.
We can now confirm that Becky Marney has been placed under arrest. That's all I can say at this time. Thank you.
I don't know if Detective Marney was a trapper. I can't prove that. I know she had motive. Opportunity, maybe. I guess it comes down to whether or not I trust her. I've been asking myself that for a long time now.
I already told you everything I know. Why don't you leave me alone? I didn't want any of this to happen. None of it's gonna bring my sister back. Do you understand?
Becky Marney seemed to be a troubled cop. Why did you cover for her when you had problems of your own?
Back then, man, I was higher than the ISS. You know what I'm saying?
The, International Space Station.
Can I go now?
Yeah, well, Marnie covered her tracks like a pro. She was on the force, so she knew exactly how we would think. In my expert opinion, I suspect we'll never know the extent of Marnie's deception. Very intelligent, manipulative, willing to take anyone down to get her way, especially those who trusted her. But hey, at least she can't hurt anyone else.
There was always something off with Marnie. You know, I could never trust her. I wanted to, but she had, I don't know, baggage.
Whoa. You must have had some heck of a rat problem.
Mm-hmm.